Hello, is Twitch up? It was, I got a down message like 20 seconds ago. I think it's fine, right? Alright, so I want to continue where we left off last week. If you were here, you will remember that we started on a Thanksgiving sculpt. We wanted to do a turkey. But we also wanted to do something a bit different, so we decided on the Gargwa from Monster Hunter. And we got the general shape down. We put some effects in the feet and in the legs. We started on the head a little bit, but then we decided that we wanted to do a feather layer, and I've never done that before, so I took a little bit of time to practice with that. And you can see here the result. I started messing around with polygroups, which was a new thing for me, but I think it kind of worked out. So I think I know how to do this now, so I figured we may as well just try it out, see how it goes. But this was all just messing around, so I'm going to make this layer hidden. All right, because that was just a practice layer for me. You know what? I'm gonna delete it. Okay. Yeah. So here we go. So if you, I wanted to start with the wings. So if you can see the image above my head, there's a couple Gargwa there, and you can see that the feathers are all pointing backwards. So I was going for a curve, but that's not the way their wings are shaped. And in fact, I may have made the wing a little bit too long. So before we continue with that, I think I may have to make this a bit smaller. So let's start with that. Let's just make this smaller, shorter. Dynamesh it every once in a while to make it smooth. Yeah, all right. So something else, if you were here earlier, that's different. I put on a cat. There's now a cat next to me, and you can interact with him. I put some hidden commands in there. If there's new followers, the cat will say hi, stuff like that. I hope you people will like that. So if I look at this shape, this entire part of the wing is actually not there. I think I was a bit too ambitious, I think, in the earlier stage, and I may have seen things a bit wrong. So let's do this a bit different. Let's turn off the polygroups, at least the vision of it. I don't want to get rid of it, but I want to get rid of the lines. This is my more natural sculpting look, so I want to stay with this. So I'm going to mask the part of the wing that I don't need anymore. And I have this mirrored, so both wings get clipped at the same time. So we are going to split this. Part we don't need anymore. Alright. We're going to Dynamesh this so we can close this off. We're going to smoothen this. So we get the general shape. making happy little wings. Alright. I think this looks a bit better, like a Gargwa wing. Right? They have a little feather layer that follows this line here and sticks outwards. So I'm curious how that's gonna go. Let's dynamesh it again. Alright, I think that looks a bit better. It looks even more pathetic now. If you have played the Monster Hunter games, you know this is a pretty pathetic monster. One of its gimmicks is that if you sneak up to it and you scare it, he pops out a giant egg and then runs away. That's pathetic. Alright, so here's what I did. I started out with a, where is it? There it is. With a sculpt of one single feather. And what I did is I turned that into a brush. So now I can put on feathers like that. And I can layer them. But to speed up the process, I have made, so I can do this, right? I can do feathers, but I've also made a brush for like a layer of feathers. Downside is this one is not attached to the wing, so every layer of like eight feathers I have to put down, and I have to move it a bit. But what I can do, if I turn on the polyframe, you see this one is green and this part is orange. This means this is all the same sculpt, I mean the same subtool. But you can move them independently. But what you can also do, if you go to the poly groups, if you auto group it, you can move every single of these feathers independently. So if I do this, click on this one, move this one out, I make the rest visible again. You see I have taken out one. The downside to this is it's not mirrored. It's not mirrored anymore. So I want to do this as soon as I put it down. Put up. So now these are all still the same color. So now I can move the whole feather bed as a whole. Right, that's how this is gonna go. So we're gonna put a layer of feathers. Okay, there's a different color here. So I'm just going to merge that. Is this working? Okay, it got a new color, but at least it's the same color on both and the whole subtool. All right, feather bed. And if we look at the Gargwa little wing, we see that they go outwards, in this direction, kind of. Right, they follow this curve and they move outwards. Follow the curve. That's what we're gonna do. Just gonna move this out. And what we're also gonna do, turn off everything else. I don't want stuff to distract me as I do this. By stuff to distract me, I meant, of course, subtools that I don't want to look at. Alright. So the idea is that we create like a layer of feathers, a bit like texture. Like that, kind of. And then we do it like that a little bit. We move it up a bit. And there we go. That's one line of feathers. Right? But what we also want to do is we want to curl them. Maybe, do we want to stretch them out a bit? I think we do. So we're gonna stretch these a little bit. And maybe curve the bottom of the feathers inside. Alright, so that's one part. See how that was pretty quick, and that's 8 feathers. So if you think, oh, that's 8 feathers, whatever. Imagine if we have to do the whole body covered with feathers. That's gonna take a long time. So I'm really happy with this. I can just stagger these. So as you see, if I pull up a new feather bed, the other poly group gets dark. This means this one's masked and it will not be affected by the move tool or other tools that I will be using. Right? So we're just gonna add more. Remember, this is my first time I'm making a creature with feathers, so this may be a bit of a slow process at first. But I think if I can learn how to do this properly, I will be able to make much better sculpts in the future. So I figured it was time. As I've said in earlier streams, I always try to challenge myself. Whenever I make a new sculpture, I try a different tool, and for this sculpt, that is the polygroups tool. It's all new to me, at least this function. Move tool. So yeah, we just stretch out these feathers. And if I later decide I want to change something with these, I can just select them at a later stage. Alright, we're staggering them, so it looks like a big feather bed. I think that's fine. I did turn on my mic, right? Yeah, I did. I've been known to forget to turn on the mic when I start streaming. Put on everything and I start talking to myself for like 15 minutes. Not today, my friends. Today, I'm here properly. Alright. So, more feathers. How's it looking in the total? Alright. That's cool. You know what we can do? Since this is gonna curve, we can maybe smooth this a little bit to the left. So it looks like it's curving outward a bit. Right? So there's still a gap down here between here and the body itself. We can, at a later stage, we can just inflate these, or if there's a feather layer down here, that's also gonna help. And that's just, and then we can just move that up a little bit, move these one a little bit down, so it looks like a a big hole, like one unit. I hope that makes sense. I explained that properly. So a little bit more. All right, next group, new insert mesh. I like this that I discovered how this insert mesh in creation works, because now if I at some point decide, oh, I want a creature that's covered with mushrooms, I can just make an insert mesh with mushrooms, for example. I could have done this with the grung also, I guess, for branches or for leaves, I guess, stuff like that, for foliage. What's the word? Right, how's it look on the other side? Yeah, it's still mirrored. All right. If that wasn't the case, we might have had to redo a couple steps. We're fine. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Right, go up a bit. Outward. All right, that's a good start. Good start. Bit like that. Yeah, let's move it also. I like this whole staggered feather brush that I'm so happy with this. Imagine I had to make a feather for every single feather on this creature. I had to do that one at a time. Oh my, this would have been a long ass stream. All right, so this is a place where I can maybe insert just a single feather, maybe. Looks like a bit of a gap there. So if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna curve this one to the right. I want to make sure this is all attached to the wing part. Is this now the same color? No, right? This is different green, or is it? Is it? Is different. All right, that's fine. So I hope you guys like the new cat that I put down here. I thought it was incredibly cute. I figured, you know, I wanted to put in something for you guys to look at while I was sculpting, because I know sculpting can be a slow process. So if you have something to do or look at, you know, might help you. Might be fun. I thought it was cute. If nothing else, I think it's cute. So yeah, that's always a good thing, right? So that's a little life lesson there. If you are doing something for other people all the time, but you forget that wait, why is the I see. Okay, I did that wrong. sorry, life lesson. If you always do stuff for other people, people that are like that tend to ignore their own happiness. Don't do that. I'm one of those people that fall into that trap, or I used to. I've been trying to be more positive. I think it's a healthy change in a person. Okay, that's fine. Insert. No. How can I do this? Mask. Invert. Mask. Invert. Alright. So this is still possible to select this feather bed as a whole. I was worried that was not possible, of course. It's a bit of a clicking order thing. Oh, we'll figure it out. Right. Like everything in life. So what I can do again, just want to click on this, mask this, invert the mask. Now I can just select this layer bed and only these feathers. Alright, that's good. That's really good. Is that, wait, does that mean the opposite side also? Yeah, alright. We are fine. I mean that in multiple ways. We are some fine people. Okay. Mask, invert mask. There we go. Alright. We'll get this polygroup thing eventually. Remember, I taught myself this program, so I didn't learn this in school or anything. This is just this looks neat. And I just went for it, you know. Is this too big? Too small. I think that's too. I'm gonna do it like this, but we're gonna stretch them out a bit. But first, let's stack them on here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Is it working? Yep. So that's fine. That's cool. That's sweet. This looks like another spot where maybe I have to insert another feather if I don't know how to solve this. That's always an option. So I can do it like 8 feather stack, like what I just did, but I can also do a singular feather. So we have a lot of options. Did you guys think of the stream title, Feathers of a Bird? I thought that was funny, because there's the birds of a feather expression, right? Or would that have been better? Feathers of a bird. So let's see how this looks for now. All right, that's not bad. For a first try, at least. And it's following the curve. Yeah, I think the edges need to be stretched out a bit. This needs to. Yeah. Alright. Maybe inflated. Maybe later. Let's curve it down. Let's curve it down. We're making happy little feathers. Happy little feathers. Happy little feathers. Alright. Looks like one bald ass bird. So we are going to do this. Select this one, mask it, invert selection, invert mask. We are going to stretch this part out a bit. Just this part. So something else that I put in, I don't know if this is the kind of thing you like. I put in a little mini game, below my stream. It's called Stream Legends, I think. And the idea is, if you're into the MMO fantasy RPG kind of thing, we can make a little guild with all of us here. All right, that looks interesting. This gap is frustrating me, so I'm going to insert a single feather. Oh, see how easy that is. A single feather. Focus shift, no, I don't mind. Get out of town. Right. That looks fine as is. Alright. So, turn off polyframes. This is what we got. Let's unmask that. Alright. I have to say, this looks better than I expected. How do bird wings? They're more together, right? There's not these big gaps. Are there? I don't think so. Let me Google that. Bird wing. It's the Google of the day. Bird wing. There are little gaps, but not as big as this. So, do we want to solve that right away? I mean, why not, right? Yeah, let's just do that. So now I turned off the polyframe. So now I can do everything. See, these are two different poly groups. I can still move them. All right. And apparently there's a tool for this. Pinch, I think. Is that what it's called? Pinch. I don't think that's the effect we want. No, definitely not. All right. Let's just go with our standard method. The inflate tool. These wings need to be inflated a bit anyway, because there needs to be some mass below. starting to look a bit better, I think. Let's take a look at the whole, the wing as a whole. My computer is a bit slow. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Maybe I should turn off some programs. Okay, so here, this part, how am I gonna solve that? How can we make that realistic? This is all problem solving skills. We can do this. I think these are just little feathers, like a feather layer. But then we'll probably have these little pointy parts as well. Let me rack my brain for a bit. Do they just come out? Or should I just make put a texture on this layer, this part, like the fleshy part? I don't know, but how do I do that? Okay, let's see what happens when I do this. That looks kind of okay, I guess. Like a group of little feathers. And then, of course, they will be attached. Is this the way to go? I'm literally scratching my head. I think this is what we have to do. I think this is the only choice we have now. Or I need to make a new insert brush that's curved. But that may be a bit difficult. So, yeah. Let's do it like this. Alright, let's just do a thin layer. See how this works. Let's just try it out, right? Trial and error. That's all we can do in these situations. Or should we do this at the end? Because there's gonna be a layer of feathers here anyway. Maybe at the end would be better. Let's try up to the curve. Let's see how this result looks. Let's just try it out. Well, we enjoy some bongo music, some jungle music. I figured I would select some music that will be appropriate to the kind of thing we're sculpting. So since this is like a Monster Hunter thing, they often take place in the jungle. You find monsters like this one in the jungle. So jungle sound looked fine to me. So Stretch down, back up. I think that's the way. And little pointy parts like this we can adjust later. That's fine. Up to the curve, right? Well, at least this is interesting, right? At least to me, it might be a bit repetitive. But for me, this is all learning. Out, in. That's not bad. Yeah, let's finish this. Let's add tiny feathers. You know what? We may actually have an alternative. What if we just do this? That might be a bit faster. Might have been the wrong one. I made 2 of these staggered, but one of them was not optimized. Yeah, I think this was the right one. It's up and down. That's nice. Is it? I think the effect looked better with the single feathers. So let's get rid of these. Let's just do the single ones. Though the other one might be faster, I like this look better. It's more easy to adjust them as well, like this. To move to. It's the one I needed. That's the one I wanted to use. It is the one that I wanted to use. Yeah. Right. It's inflated. Next. Uh-oh. All right. Want to see the oops. Okay, after this one I'm going to try something. inflate that first. A bit fatter. Fatter. Is that a pun? I don't know. Is it? We made a punny. Alright. So we are going to select this part because the body is just in the way, to be honest. Alright, so now we can move around. Alright. Cool. Let's make this a bit more visible. Let's rotate that. And move. All right. So we went up to the curve. I think that looks pretty nice. Let's turn up the polyframe. Yeah, I can see this as a wing. It's pretty nice. That needs another feather here. I need to do that later. All right, let's get that polyframe back. Let's finish the entire curve. We're almost done now anyway. Alright, need to watch my technique. There's this thing apparently that people that use the computer a lot have, where you have where the way you are sitting adjusts for your neck, and if you sit behind a computer screen like this too long, you sit like this really long. It's bad for you. I don't know why actually, but apparently it's bad. So I'm just trying to be aware of it, you know? Alright, that's cool. That's cool. Feather. Yep. Feather. I don't know if this is because it's the first time I'm doing a feather layer, but it's more complicated than it looks. But I hope the end result will be worth it. We'll see. We'll see how long this takes. We'll decide then if it's worth it. Because it was with clothes, it was the same thing. At first I was like, oh, this is so difficult. this is gonna take me forever, but now I can do close a lot faster than I did at the beginning. I'm pretty happy with that. Whoop-de-doo. Yep. Let's inflate that just in case. I have a constant urge to use Dynamesh. To use the Dynamesh function. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I have to restrain myself from not doing that. Because then I would lose the mask on all the feathers. No. Is that really worth the time? Maybe. But I don't think so. I want to do one upside down. Let's move it. We're almost there. And then we'll start with the rest of the body. But I think the wings are the part that need the most finesse. So I figured I would start with that. It's also the most recognizable part. So I figured if I do that right, and the rest will follow. At least that's the hope. So yeah, inflate that shit, and smooth, and inflate, and smooth, and inflate. It looks pointless, but it's to make the feather a bit more flat, so I can adjust it easier without risking breaking the subtool, the mesh. And again, there's probably easier ways to do that, but this is how I tend to do it, and I don't mind. Alright, we're almost at the end, guys. We are almost at the end. Move, feather, get out of the way. Yeah, that's right. Maybe I should have done that with all of them. Save some time. Can one of these sticky parts, sticking out parts? We'll solve that. Let's inflate this also. Inflate, smooth, inflate, smooth. Inflate this part a little bit. Get rid. Spider. Oh man. Me saying get rid reminded me of a song from They Might Be Giants. Spider. Get rid of Spider. He is our hero, Spider. I don't remember how it goes. I just remember there's a part like that. They Might Be Giants. What a wonderful band that was. Who can forget songs like Birdhouse in Your Soul, right? Man, I want to listen to some They Might Be Giants later now. Istanbul, that Istanbul, Constantinople, Istanbul. What else did they have? What else did they have? They had nice songs. I remember that. I need to brush up my Damon Giant knowledge. Let's move this one. Let's move it a bit downside. Let's rotate. That looks like a Majin Buu blob because it's all pink. Majin Buu. Majin Blue. Oh my god. I really just say that. Hi man. Didn't see you come in. Mr. Glitter Face. Did my cat say hi when you came in? I programmed him to say hello when you started chatting. Might have to look that back. It did? Alright. That's cool. Like that. How are you, man? Doing all right. So this is what we're doing so far. We are making a wing. Big feather. Pokemon. Nice. And watching me. Best combination. Don't confuse me with Mr. Mime though. Ain't no mime. I'm good, thanks. I had a job interview yesterday, and I hope I get that job. It's as a teacher for the arts, and they also needed it's a combination function for art teacher and 3D teacher. You have a Mr. Mime in your team? I don't know how to reply to that. I'm just gonna say, oh, that's who you. Almost there. You know, so far you are my my most loyal viewer. You've been here every stream, so thank you. I appreciate that. Inflate that. Yeah, I hope I get the job as well. Will be really nice. It's a 1 hour drive, so it's pretty far for our Netherlands standards. And then an hour back. Alright, how does that look? Let's put one more feather. This looks a bit weird. This looks too weird. So this one should be long, so I start in the center and then make it big. Move. I think that's fine. To inflate this also. Alright. Maybe one more too. One more. We're gonna put that one below the other one. Put it like that, yeah. Friesland? Nee. No. Lelystad. Flevoland. That's where the job would be. So yeah, that's a 1 hour drive. That's fine. I can use a job right about now, so I don't say no to that. Even though it's pretty long. All right, let's take a look at this wing. Oh my, that looks beautiful. Let's take this one out. Oh yeah, that's a wing, all right. It only took us 1 hour. Well, 2 wings. But yeah, apparently this stacking of feathers is the more difficult part of doing feathers and birds and stuff. So for a first try, I'm not dissatisfied. Let's get rid of some of the dots. Yeah, there's like windmill culture. It's a joke. is this not? Move these down a bit, shrinking them. Let's see. Can go up a bit. It's better. Can't I just do this? Why is that being so difficult? Oh, I'm just too impatient. Never mind. There we go. All right. Alright, I'm digging it. I'll fix the rest later. So let's take a look at the bird as a whole. Boom. Yeah, save that. Alright. So that's the wings. Now for the bigger part. So the bigger part's either gonna be harder or easier. I'm not sure yet. But I think this part really needed a certain curve, while the other part is more like a pheasant feathers, peacock feathers, maybe. And then there's, okay, so there's 2 layers. You have a part that is following this curve and they have feathers downwards. You have a path here that follows backward feathers. So it looks like he has a little feather cape at the end, from what I'm seeing at the images. So let's start at the front. Yeah. Front's good. Let's do more of this. Okay. So we can, if we can just mask this, that should be fine. Let's oh, I already did. Okay, I was gonna say let's duplicate this layer just in case, but apparently I already did that. I did not mirror that, which I want. The other side, yeah. Okay. I'm so happy with the cat. I thought the cat looked really cute. So we're gonna turn off everything, so it looks a bit weird, but you know, what you gonna do? So these are rather, are they small feathers up front? I think they're actually relatively big. Should these be bigger? I think they should be. Alright. Let's just make them bigger. Will also be faster, so no complaints there. Because if I make these bigger, I've covered a lot more ground faster. That's not bad. Take the move tool, stretch it out a bit, push this in a bit. So that looks like feathers now. Push the center back in. Yeah. All right. Maybe I should start at the bottom. The reason for that is as follows. If I place a new stack up here, I can adjust them to fall over the layer, but if I do it down here, it's going to be more difficult to adjust. So maybe I'll move to the bottom. Jelke. Jelke haircut. Yeah, for those who don't know Jelke, which I'm surprised if you actually would. He's bald, and he has some hair on the side behind his ear. So, do you want like a nose here? Is that what it is? There you go. Oh man, I'm having too much fun by myself with this kind of thing sometimes. All right, Jelke haircut. I don't know. Because after all, he already has a head with this, with like a reverse Marge Simpson look. I guess that's what you can call it. So the Monster Hunter monsters are most requested on my Patreon. So every once in a while I make a Monster Hunter one. So this is one of them. Even though this is probably not the kind of epic monster you would expect. It's more like a gag monster, right? It's more for farming. This is like a farm animal rather than a wild beast. Then again, if you are 3D printing animals, then an ostrich-like creature would not be a bad thing to have. I've decided I'd just start up here. There's no point in not doing that. Well, there is a point, but it's not worth the trouble to restart with this one. We'll just remember that for when we do the back feathers, we start at the tail and not at the neck. Feathers, feathers. I hope this doesn't look too much like dragon scales or something. Once I'm done with the layering, I might pick out several of these feathers and make them curve a bit or something, just to make them look a little different. So it doesn't, and especially the front, right? I can give it like a little beard with a twist or a curve or something. That might be what we need to do. And feathers like this one need to pop out in front of the other one. Actually, let me do it like this. Maybe that's a bit better. And then inflate a little bit. How far does this go? Up to his neck, so about here. That. Is that right? I think it's about that. Let's put this down. Downwards. Alright. That's not so bad. These go back up there. These feathers need to go down. Getting down with the sickness. I'm not a gangster. Don't come to this channel for gangster talk. I am by far the least gangster person you know. I don't got that street cred, y'all. Me no got it. That's not why you're here, right? You're here for that ZBrush action. It's about as ungangster as you can be. Alright, let's move these feathers. I got Sesame Street cred. Man. You always make me laugh. I'm glad you're watching, man. Sesame Street cred. I'm like Bert or Ernie. I don't know, one of those. Maybe Cookie Monster. Let's move this to the bird head. Let's move it, move it. Alright, let's rotate this up a bit. Zoop. Yeah, that's why you're here, for the special effects that I make with my mouth. Oh only Twitch channel that does ZBrush with special effects. Oh man, that will be a trend. Special effect art. It's not a bad idea actually. If someone here goes and make a special effect art channel, I'll follow that. I'll watch that. More inflation. Alright. Alright. I'm digging it. These look like feathers, like ruffled feathers. They kinda do, right? They need to be inflated more. Reason why I keep doing that, I don't want any gaps in between the layers. Because if I do, and I am going to prep this for 3D printing, there's gonna be problems. Like, printer won't be able to handle, or tries to print separate layers that's not connected. It's gonna be a mess. So this is all like inflating this. I know it looks a bit less like a feather that way, but once you zoom out, you don't really see it. At least not noticeably. And it saves a ton of work afterwards. So yeah, that's why I do that a lot. I want this one. No. This one. Oh, did he make all of this the same color? Oh, okay. Sure, I guess. But not here. Why? That's weird. That's weird. Huh. Push the wrong button? No. Okay, whatever. Let's just keep going. So how are we looking? How are we doing? Alright, I'm liking that neck. If I look at the pictures that we have, the one with where one of them looks like that, the other one sitting with the egg, you can really see the feathers in front on his breast, his chicken breast. I think it looks pretty similar. So I'm digging it. Let's move these a little bit more. And if I really want at the end, I can move an individual feather also. I'm not gonna bother with that just yet. Alright, more to the front now. To mesh. Is this what we want? Maybe I should do the front with all individual feathers. Let's continue with the bulk first. So it goes low the wing, and then it moves to the leg. So it goes here, this curve, and then go here, down here. This is the area that we still need to do. That's fine. Alright. It's big. This feather's big. Move it, move it, move it. Rotate a bit, I guess. Yeah, that's right. Bloop, bloop. And we move those out a bit again. Right. And now we can just use the move tool to pull them out. Smaller, so we can be a bit more detailed. Look at these several feathers stacking here. I'm glad it looks pretty nice, actually. Pretty content with that. Feathers down a bit. Also inflate, don't forget. Never forget. Inflation is a thing. So these are just puffy feathers. We can always stretch them out a bit like this. I think maybe we need to do that at some point to break the monotone feather layer. Inflate that in between. Alright, very nice. Very nice. So here it actually turns into a to the colored feathers. But we might do something here. And let's do those with individual feathers. So I think here is also a part where a little finesse is needed. So we're going to do these individually, just to shape them right. Does that look right? These can be a bit off shaped, but I think that's fine because this is like a corner piece and then feathers are always a bit different near wings because birds have several kinds of feathers with different functions. So that's why there's like fluffy feathers and strong feathers, and some are used for wind breaking and some are used for stability, some are for warmth. So it makes sense that some of these feathers are a bit off or curved or whatever. At least that's my excuse. Why not, right? I'm digging it. I don't know why my computer is being a bit slow today. It's a bit slow when I give it commands. I don't think I have that much programs open. Let me get rid of Photoshop at least. Maybe that helps. And you know what? Steam also. Alright. I hope that's going to help. See? Let's turn this off. Let's see the state of our bird now. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Did I get anything on Black Friday or Cyber Monday? No. I know there's lots of discounts. There were lots of discounts, but I simply cannot afford. Yeah, I couldn't afford anything. At least nothing that was too necessary. I was kind of tempted though, because Steam sale was looking good. But I decided against it. You know, being able to pay rent is more important. And food. Was tempting though, but I can control myself a little. Did you get anything? Did you get something for your Nintendo Switch? I think this looks nice. Need more feathers. So these are all fluffy. And even on the side they are turned downwards. Is that because of gravity? Move this onto the model. Let's rotate it a little bit. So all the feathers are visible. Oh, I need to move it out a bit. Still, there we go. That's better. And now we move this. So this is all, yeah. It takes a bit of creativity, but it's a lot of the same steps the whole time. So that can be fun. I can also understand if this becomes, yeah, like I said, repetitive. But it's still fine for, you know, just chilling out. Here to chill out. I welcome you. I like to be chill also. Flit. Flit. You bought underwear for Black Friday. Did you buy black underwear? I believe you. Yeah, you don't have to say really. Why would you lie to me? You have no reason to lie to me. I believe you. And the underwear is it's always a good thing. You can never have too much underwear. Isn't that something Gandhi said? You can never have too much underwear. That's why he wore a toga all the time. Yeah. I want to stay on a single side so I don't get confused with orientations of the feather. So there's also like a difference. These ones are big, these ones are small. Because they have different functions. Although the functions of the wings on this bird are dubious. Let's move this, alright. Right, this looks nice. This looks nice. I'm always happy when things start to look the way they should. Staggered feathers, staggered feathers. They look so staggered. Okay, let's look at the bird as a whole. It's pretty nice. We want to put him on the turntable for a bit. Let's do that. Can you imagine printing this? I'm already excited. So I figured no, let's do the turntable first and I'll tell you. So I can eat a little. Let's do another round. It could take some time, because I know sometimes I move a bit faster. Maybe there's some lag. You might not be able to see the whole picture, but this way you can see. What was I about to say? I was about to say something and I said I will do it later. And now I forgot. Yeah. That's the one. Maybe I'll remember later. closer. So something else. My girlfriend and I. She's not that into gaming or whatever, but recently we have been playing Guitar Hero together. She kind of liked that. So what we're gonna do this Friday, I'm having some friends over. I got the whole set from way back when, you know. So I got a drum kit, I got a guitar, 2 guitars, I got a microphone, so I'll have some friends over. I know one of them is really into karaoke, so I'm gonna let him sing. One of the other friends on the drums. And then me and my girlfriend on the guitar and the bass, and we're gonna have fun. So I'm pretty excited about that actually. It's gonna be a fun night. It's this Friday. Right, let's give these some mass, inflation. You know the drill by now. Right. Alright, that looks good. That looks good. My mouse got stuck. Hold on. Oh, I see. There's a hair under the infrared reader. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Very well. Let's turn off symmetry. Whoop-de-doo. Out. What I can do here, since this one's in the center, I can just decide to make this one a bit off. If I do that with enough random feathers, it's gonna look a lot more natural. I hope. So if these pop out, if this one pops out a bit, let's take a look. Kind of. I think maybe more need to be popped out for this real effect. All right. So how are we doing? 1 hour 40. Let's keep going for another like 10 minutes, maybe. And then we'll wrap this up. I notice I'm starting to lose my concentration a bit, even though this doesn't require full focus. It's still nice to be focused. So let's take another 10 minutes. And then we'll see how it goes. Whoop. Dumpty dumpty dum. Looks pretty nice. Alright. So it takes about 1 to 2 minutes for a stack of 8 feathers. Kind of. They're not super detailed feathers, but at least a general shape. I think that's a pretty nice speed. Oh, whoopsie, I forgot to turn on the symmetry again. Scratch that part about speed, because now I need to redo that. Yeah, I know. Need to redo 40 steps. Bumpy dum bum bum. Let's move this out. Let's inflate this, let's inflate. Move it down to stagger the feathers. Inflate those we pulled out. Alright. I think the earlier one looked a bit better, but it's fine. Let's stretch this, makes it a bit less fat. Alright, that looks a bit better. I'm really happy that I made this 8 stacked tool brush thing. Saves so much time. Imagine having to do all of these by hand. That would take forever. Getting there. Oh, what happened here? Yeah, we're not ready to dynamize that. At least not at this low resolution. Right, let's finish out this height layer. This layer height. Move that, attach it onto the thing. Why? Because of the brown colors? You want some chocolate sprinkles? Does this look like chocolate to you, boy? I can change the color if you want, if that would be better for you. How about this? Is that better for you? Is this better? Still into chocolate. Let's change that again. That's this. Okay. Whoa. Psychedelic. Why don't you go brown? So you prefer chocolate sprinkles over fruit sprinkles then? Is that what I'm to make of this? I'm just gonna take that's what you're saying. Woo. That's a funky bird. Look at that funky bird, it's on the move. Disco bird, funky bird. Funky bird, funky bird, funky bird, bird. I hope funky bird's a thing somewhere. That's a really funky bird. That could be like a Phineas and Ferb song or something. Funky bird. So the downside with this color palette is it's really difficult for me to know which ones are selected and which ones are masked. I have to do this by memory now. It's fine though, but, you know, it's not the easiest thing. We'll need to decide if there's feathers over this, over his legs. I think there are for a bit up until here. Right, but let's do that tomorrow. Let's just finish what we started for now. It's looking pretty nice. That's a nice birdie. That's a funky bird. I really hope these look like feathers. Let's change this. It's not funky at all. But there's a lot of fun materials here. Now this gotta look like chocolate. It's a chocolate bird. Chocolate coated chocolate bird. Is this supposed to be gold? No, it's supposed to be wood. Alright, okay. That kind of makes sense. It's a wood gradient. What else we got? Hair. That's not hair. Oh yeah, I found a website that has different materials. I might try to download a few. What's it called? ZBrush something. ZBrush guides. maybe, but I saw they had free brushes, free alphas, free materials, free a lot of things. That's shiny. Okay, let's go back to Funky Bird and then we say bye. All right, Funky Bird. We'll see you tomorrow. We made some good progress. All the feathers you see here, including the wings and the neck and the breasts, they're all done today. They're all they're taken almost 2 hours, 1 hour and 3/4, 1 hour. It's not too bad, especially since it's gonna be the part of the whole sculpt that takes forever. So if this part is done, I think we can finish all the feathers tomorrow, and then maybe, depending on how much time that's gonna take, we can finish the model in general. I say that with a question mark because I'm thinking of maybe doing a couple different poses. So one where he's standing, one where he's sitting. Like, you know, you see there's different images above my head. I figure maybe a couple of them. Maybe one with an egg, one without an egg. You know, have some variation, get different STL files. So you can make like a little farm, little Gargwa farm of funky birds. Alright, I'm going to save this. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Thank you for watching again. If you want to be reminded of next stream, follow me here on Twitch. That's always a good thing. You will get notified, or you can follow me on Instagram. All that lovely jazz. I hope to see you tomorrow. I will start streaming again at 8 p.m. Central European time. So until then, cheers. Goodbye.